And it's going to be a hot one. All of those events, for the most part, outdoors. Bringing that sunscreen, maybe some extra deodorant.
Exactly. Our friends in Lexington are going to be seeing the same heat here, Brooke. We're going to be seeing 90s enter the picture as early as tomorrow, and that'll persist into much of the day Saturday. And it could be a couple of areas eking out to the low 90s again for Sunday, but I do have Louisville getting to about 88 to cap off the weekend. Right now, we're sitting at 84. Notice our humidity is playing a little bit of a factor and affecting our temperature. Feels like we're in the middle 80s at 85 exactly at the airport. The wind staying light out of the east still, and our dew point still going to be ticking throughout the low to middle 60s. The nice thing is, though, starting tomorrow, the dew point will be kind of tapering off a little bit more, which is good news, along with that very hot air in full blast here through the weekend. Downtown 86, Jeff sitting at 80 right now, Bowman Field at 82, the airport also sitting in the middle 80s. So the slightly cooler spot on the map is towards Lanesville, currently at 81. Crestwood is also at 82 degrees. Notice, too, some areas dipping down to the upper 70s at this hour, but overall, all of us today are going to make our way well into the middle to upper 80s. And again, that dew point is still hovering on the muggy side of things. Anything over 60 to about 65 degrees or warmer than that is denoting very muggy air, very noticeable humidity. E-Town 66 degrees, kind of an unpleasant feel, but I guarantee you the dew points are going to be dropping a bit more starting tomorrow. In fact, that's what we're going to be noticing, more on the a bit humid side of things to near comfortable. But again, it's going to be real hot out there and toasty. We'll see those temperatures in the 90s. This is a look at our futurecast into the weekend with dew point. And again, it will be dipping down into the 50s both tomorrow and then again on your Saturday. Even Sunday is going to be bringing in that drier air, which will be a little bit of a relief. Here's a current look at our Max HD radar, though. We are staying quiet for the time being, but along with today's humidity, we'll be tracking this very closely. There might be a couple of hit or miss pop-up showers and storms west of I-65. Right now, though, the only little chance for light rain is just southwest of Columbia. We were watching this storm as it did drift across Adair County. It's now down just south of the Edmonton area. Again, this is all staying to the south and east of Munfordville. Here's the rest of Futurecast. A lot of us still remaining quiet into much of the afternoon today. I do think that the atmosphere is going to be kind of feasting off of all that humidity by and large into the early evening hours. Maybe a pop-up storm or two towards Hardinsburg. Again, any storms that do ignite later today could be producing rainfall rates around an inch, but it's going to be an inch per hour, but it's going to be rather brief. These storms are really not going to be persisting much longer. We're going to quiet down a lot more tomorrow when it comes to Futurecast, but our temperatures, of course, will be real hot out there. In fact, here's our weekend events and the overall forecast for the weekend. It's going to be a hot one. Whether going to the Bats game or the Israeli Street Fair, it's going to be a really, really hot weekend ahead, even for the Crusade Weekend, 70th edition of that. So if we are going to be out and about, please make sure you're staying hydrated, make water your best friend, put on the shades, and reapply that sunscreen. Brooke, our UV index is going to be surging to about an 8 or a 9 out of a scale of 10. So it's going to be a hot weekend ahead here. Wow.